Good day, my beautiful sisters. My name is Victoria Campbell Osborne. I am owner of a company called The Scented Web, a fragrance and wellness boutique, as well as being a certified yoga instructor and a business operations consultant. I am beyond honored to be part of this amazing, amazing summit and can't wait to see what the next few days unfolds for all of us. While the subject of my talk is just do it, the power of entrepreneurship, what I really want to talk to you about is the power of you in entrepreneurship. Let me tell you a little bit about me before we talk about you. I attended the summit in December of 2022. I had never heard of Blaze before attending the summit. It randomly came across my feed, and I spent the better part of a few days convincing myself that I could not dedicate 5 days to a summit when I had just launched a business that was already becoming overwhelming to me. Entrepreneurship is hard. I know they say it's hard work, but it's hard physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. But something in me told me, just do it. Take a chance. It's the community of Black women you're seeking. So lean into it and see what comes from it. There's times when it's hard to say that. It's hard to put ourselves first, to take that leap, to move forward and not listen to the voices in our heads. I know for myself that I come from a background where people were readily willing to tell me all of the things that I could not do. As a Black girl from Brooklyn, you can't do that. As a person who had to leave college when I got married and had my family, no, you can't do that. As a person who divorced with 2 children living in a city that I didn't know anyone in, oh, you can't do that. As a person trying to rebuild my life as I got remarried and then sadly lost my husband, oh, there's all the things that you can't do because other people look at your life and see it in ways that maybe they just don't understand the power of you. I didn't think anyone understood the power of me until ultimately I realized that after so many things had happened in my life and after so many things had not turned out quite the way I hoped or anticipated, maybe I needed to do something different. And maybe I needed to look for the power in me. So I attended that Blaze Summit. And I referenced that because at the time of the Blaze Summit, I was recovering from surgery. I had major surgery. I was still not feeling well, but I was running 3 businesses, taking care of a teenage child, living in a city, trying to get through the aftermath of COVID, and could not figure out how I was going to find the time for this one thing. Doesn't it sometimes feel like that's the way we think about our businesses or the dreams that we might have for them? How will I do it all? How will I make it all happen? Thank God I listened to the thing inside my gut that said, just do it. I came to the summit. I remember being there and being overwhelmed by just the generosity of spirit and talent and beauty and badassery that these women represented. And looked at myself quietly off screen and said, I might be in the wrong room. This can't be for me. These women are doing so many things. I'm not doing anything close to this. But that wasn't true. It's just the story I told myself. And so there are stories we like to tell ourselves, myths, fabrications, bald-faced lies about taking the leap of anything, including entrepreneurship. So can we talk a little bit about those stories, those lies? Is the truth all right? We will tell ourselves it's not the right time. The kids are little. I have too much work. I couldn't possibly add on another thing. Oh, it's just a wish. Oh, wishful thinking. One day I'll get around to it. I'm going to encourage you today to dream with a deadline and a to-do list, sis. You can do it. And there'll never be a perfect time. There'll always be one thing that you want or things that don't quite align the way you think that they should. And I'm grateful that often life turns out better than I could have ever expected. I know you might be afraid. Just do it anyway. Oh, I'm not the right person. Somebody else should do it. My favorite one, the one that's going around lately, let somebody else do it. I couldn't possibly. Be bold and courageous. Don't play small. Don't undersell the magnificent person that I know you to be. Can I introduce you to you? Have you met you? Do you see what I see when I look into the mirror and look through the screen and see you? I see an amazing woman, a woman who is the sum of all of the good and the bad. It's not that you're not the right person. And if you're not the right person today, you will be. Give yourself the opportunity and the chance to do you and to learn you and to get to know you and to grow you. Just do it. Oh, my family's not going to get it. I don't understand how I'm going to pull it off without their support. I've been doing it for years and no one ever really takes me seriously. I've been trying to get them to support me and they just won't. How am I supposed to do this all by myself? I'm really guilty of that one. The right people, the right relationships, the right circumstances, the gifts and people you need will come your way, but you have to step out. You can't hide. You have to love yourself through it. It's hard when the people you love the most can't embrace your dream, but regardless of how they feel about it, that's your baby. And I'm telling you that you are going to believe in your baby more than anybody else in this world. Help people to see the baby that you see. Help people to see the business ideas that you have. Help people to know the gift that you're trying to birth into this world. Know your worth and understand that the people and the places and the circumstances and the money that you need will follow you as soon as you just decide to do it. I did it, but now I don't know if I can keep doing it. It's hard work and I'm tired. There's not enough money. I don't have enough staff. Every time I think I got my handle on one thing, something else pops up. Maybe I should just quit. You'll have moments of doubt, sis. Don't let your head stop your heart from moving. Speak what you seek until you see what you said. Keep doubling down on the thing that you really want. Don't keep settling for tomorrow, maybe, or if I get around to it. Offer all of yourself into this amazing, amazing enterprise that you're thinking about. I love the book, Vibrate Higher Daily. In that book, she says, offer your energy and work and service with integrity, good character, and high intention. Push through your doubt. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to fail. It's an opportunity to get up and do it even better. You'll have moments of doubt, sis. Just do it anyway. Speaking of failure, there will be moments when it just does not go well, when everything seems to be going wrong, when the process seems like it is overshadowing any possible good outcome. And that's when I'll remind you that everything, and I do mean everything, is working out for your good. Don't quit. Don't give up. Even though it may not look the way you want it to, stop focusing on the process and focus on the outcome and desired result. If you have to get into a mirror every day and say, I am the best entrepreneur on the planet, I won't be offended. We can sit in that chair together. Just do it anyway. Please know that I don't say any of this from a space of, oh my God, I think I have it all figured out, because I certainly don't. I struggle every day with making my business be the thing that I want it to be. I'll tell you a story. I have a business, one of the businesses I have right now, and there have been struggles with it. There have been disagreements with investors. There have been lost products and inventory. There have even been attempts to malign my name. And there are times when I sit and I look at this business that I care so much about and wonder if maybe the wrong person got tapped. Maybe they should have picked somebody else. Couldn't have been me that they were looking for to go through all of this, right? But then I look back to that Blaze Summit. I said at that summit that one of the things I wanted to do was to make this business viable, to make this business be everything that I had written down on paper. I didn't know how. I didn't really even have an idea of where to start. All I knew is I had this new amazing community of women and the idea in my head and the love for it in my heart. And I decided to just do it. In the short time since the December summit, my business has grown. My business has been named a small business superstar in the city where I live. I've been featured on the news, both print and television. I've won money for pitching and talking about my business. I've made seven different collaborations with other business owners to promote both of our products. I get my first new staff in a week. I excitedly will be speaking at this conference and now two others. And all of that came from my ability to let go of all of the voices in my head that were telling me that I couldn't do it, and to somehow just whisper the words, but maybe I can. It's not easy. There are days when all I want to do is crawl up in a ball and toss this business and everything associated with it out of a window. There are times when sitting at the pool or going on vacation definitely seem like better things than inventory and another pop-up show. There are definitely opportunities for me to quit. There are definitely opportunities for me to question if I have the resolve or the talent or the inclination to make it happen. But isn't that true about the very best things? Isn't it true that the things that matter most to us require us to give of our best self? To give when we don't know when we have it to give, whether that be as a parent or as a wife, as a mother, as anything you can imagine. It takes effort as well as a little bit of grace. You have to realize, as I'm sure by now you do, that often the only thing standing in our way is us. So when we started out, I told you I wanted to tell you a little story. I wanted to let you know how I came to be here talking to you today. I wanted to tell you that even though I couldn't see it and truthfully could not believe it, the last 6 months have blown my mind, and all it took was the power of me believing in myself. So to conclude, I'd like to leave you with the things that were said to me that helped me get here today. Just do it. You'll never know until you try. And if you try and it doesn't work out, so what? There are people who are going to the grave today wishing they had had enough courage to just put themselves into their dream. Be your own main character You don't have to play small or the back. You have the ability to do anything and everything you set your mind to with consistency and hard work. Favor ain't fair, but it damn sure is fabulous. And ultimately, everything that you wish for, everything that you put your mind to, everything and every wish and inclination in your heart is conspiring to find its way to you. And ultimately, all it's going to take is you sitting with yourself and agreeing to just do it. I am humbled to be here amongst you, sisters, and I am loving every part of learning about you and your businesses and your dreams. I wasn't, as a child, surrounded by this much. And honestly, sometimes it feels wonderfully overwhelming. And I am grateful because if not for this community, I wouldn't have the ability to say that I just did it and that it was awesome. Thanks so much. Sending love to you, and may every dream you have come abundantly true.
Victoria, yeah. Man, let me try this on the stage. Let me try this emoji on the stage. Can I show Victoria? You just messed me up. Now let me tell you something. You just messed me up. I don't even have the words for what that was, but all I know is God is like y'all.
It's a little
Go
something.
ahead.
It's a little
Bro,
something.
sis, listen, you about to make South Kakalaki come out of me. Y'all listen, I need y'all to understand what's happening. Like, cause y'all, God is, woo, God is, y'all. The summer summits are always very, very technical. And so everything you have experienced just now up until this point, was literally tilling the soil, because everything after this, your head is about to be spinning. It is very technical. It is very strategy oriented. You need 3 notebooks. I promise you need 3. Ask me about it on Friday. I promise you I'll be right. The way she just ushered us into not hearing it, but understanding it. Like, understanding it. Like, yes, it is tough. Yes, it won't feel good. Yes, it will require the best you got for the things that matter. But go anyway. I could not imagine a better ushering into what we were about to experience, Victoria. I'm gonna shut up now because it's just y'all's time. Anything you want to say as I bring people up to the stage, sis?
Well, I look for every opportunity to show love to you. You know that. So I just want to say that, Sister said it earlier today, in one of the earlier sessions, that the speaker changed her life. The summit changed my life. The summit changed the trajectory of my life. And so I need you to claim that. I need you to sit in that for a minute. I need you to sit in that and realize I've said this to you, like, this is one of those things where I've said it behind your back and to your face, that I don't think you realize the impact you have on a daily basis. Like, the summit comes twice a year, but you do it all year round, sis. And so I say it because I know there are women my age on this call who will be like, who are these young women? And I'll be like, these young women are bringing us out. These young women are making us have to stand accountable. And I love every minute of it. I consider you my mentor. I am blessed to be in your presence. I just do it because you did it first.
You messing me up, sis. You messing me up. You messing me up.
Listen, you'll return the favor between now and Friday. It's okay.
Oh,
it's all right.
Listen, I just want y'all.
And before I forget, hey Vaughn, hey Vaughn.
Woo! I'm bringing you up, Cheryl. Cheryl's another biz bestie of the crew. These ladies be in heavy rotation in Monday co-working sessions. This is in my spirit. I need to say this to y'all. Do not be afraid. Okay, listen, y'all. Like literally, this we have always done this every 6 months because it was a direct slap in the face of folk in these white companies that gave us once per year to see the other 3 black folk, so we can say thank you, Massa. This has been every 6 months to fuel the cup. This is going to annually, so we have this like big pilgrimage to come together. But do not be afraid. What I promise you is every single day, 365, there will be open mics, there will be pitch practice, there will be CEO day. I promise y'all. Do not be afraid. It's going to look different, but sometimes you got to disrupt yourself so that your people can live in the land of plenty. It is time for us black women to live in. It can't be 1 or 2 of us, bro. Like we got to know 50 other ones. Just like you know 50 banks. If you walk outside, like we it can't just be us. So go with us. We disrupting ourselves a lot, but I promise you that the revolution will not be televised. We about to be in a whole chamber, y'all, and we're gonna set the world on fire. And by the time they realize what done happened, it's gonna already be too late. And that's for every person listening to me right now. All right, I'm gonna bring some people on the stage, Victoria, for you. Okay. First we have Cheryl coming up. Cheryl, I hope your hand is still there. It is. You have the mic, Mamacita.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Vicky.
Hey, beautiful.
Hey, sweetheart. You know what? I'm gonna come off camera. I wasn't going to because I look a hot mess, but for
You
you,
say
I
that every
will.
time. You say that every time. It's a whole lie.
For you,
Look at
I
that. Look at
will.
that. Look at that beautiful face. She tells
Mwah.
us. She tells that story the whole time.
Listen, I met Vicky at the summit. We were both new. You know, the same thing. I got a message in my email, and to see you on this stage now is just so amazing and so deserving for you. And I'm just, my heart is just so full for you, you know, because I know because we were, you know, talking so often, I know a lot of the things that were going on. And to hear you say all the things that have happened up to this point, and just the amazing things that have happened. And Casey, like she said, this is because of you. I mean, you know, from the opening talk up to Vicky now, you know, there's so much that has just been given and has just, we need this. You know, we need this. We need each other. We need to be able to trust each other and be in this safe space. And you provide that for us. And you know, Vicky is as many other ladies as well, but because I know Vicky personally, just to know, you know, I mean, you're hiring people, you're in collaboration, girl, come on, come on. So I just want to tell you how much I love you. I'm so proud of you. To see you on this stage was just like, what? So I just wanted to say that. I'm not going to take anybody else's time, but you all enjoy this week, gain from this week, get numbers, get email addresses, you know, just come into the fold, because we need this. This is about us. As LaWanda said this morning, that other stuff wasn't for us, no way, but this is about us, the whole rainbow of brown. This is about us. And it's our time. It's just our time. So Vicky have lit a fire under me, so I got stuff to do. So I'm gonna come off now. Love you both so much, so much.
Love
And you too, Yvonne.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Victoria, I'm gonna throw a question on the stage to you. The first one, this one has 3 upvotes. It's a popular one. It is from Shina Bailey, and she asks, "How do you pour back into yourself after giving so much of yourself to help others?" It's a good one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that I will say is confession. There's some days that I don't. There's some days that I fail at that. I've gotten better. And the thing that I think I've done, especially since I started this business, is I had to start being really realistic and thoughtful, not only after I had my surgery, but just because of how much time and energy this takes. I started thinking about how often we pour love into other people. And I genuinely just had to say to myself, am I not worth the same love that I give to other people? I feel like that often is the question we don't ask, because you know we you know I encourage everybody. Somebody teased me about using this word so much, but it's one of my favorite words. It's called compersion. It's when you are getting genuine joy for the things that you do for others that you sometimes forget to do those things for yourself. You've got to try. You've got to put yourself in the place and the position of all of the people you love and exalt. I call it being my own best client. Like, if I can't give myself the stuff that I give to other people, is it really worth anything? Is it really worth anything if I don't feel like I'm deserving of the same thing I tell other people that they're worth? Um, I think the hardest part, and this is the part where I have to give myself forgiveness and grace, is sometimes it makes you feel like you've shorted someone or you haven't done right by someone. And you'll slowly come to find that there's so many people who are taking not necessarily mean advantage of you, but there's so many people who are used to the love and the reception that you give them and the care that you take of them, that they don't see that you need it too. Give yourself some of that. And honestly, for me, there's a lot of people who I no longer have to worry about anymore because they showed themselves who they were when I started giving myself love. So hopefully you will find space and energy to do that, and always know that you are your own, but you are your first best thing. You are the thing that makes those other things work. That's the power in you.
You done messed us up, sis. That's all I got to say to you now. Okay, Yvonne, I see your hand. This is y'all. Auntie Yvonne is the person people keep giving shout outs to. And I think this might have to be the last one. Okay, just FYI. But here you go. The mic is yours.
You though, because
I mean, come on.
Why is that not working?
I don't know, but I know what I'm looking at.
Oh wait, hold on. I had to find the button.
That's what. Watch this. Watch this. That's what he said. Go ahead, Yvonne.
Okay. First of all, little culture for y'all. Second of all, let's make Victoria cry. How about that? Because we're gonna take it Brooklyn now. Slide over so I can see your whole face. And allow me to tell you that I have been following your journey. It has been a wild ride. We, Victoria, Cheryl, and I all connected. We did the, Blaze Summit After Dark. We don't talk about that in public though.
But it starts at 8:00.
Yeah, basically. And I really just want to give you your flowers and thank you for your friendship and connection. And I am loving that you are becoming your wildest dream. And thank you for showing up and talking, and like happy graduation. Because like 6 months ago, yeah, we wasn't doing this. And it just goes to show you how much can change, how you can grow. I mean, hell, I'm not the same person I was 6 months ago. And you don't realize it until you kind of tap back in. And it's like, oh,
so yeah. So you know what?
That bitch. Okay.
So I had to write a pitch deck, and I was writing it. And you have to write, for those who've never done one, you have to write all the things your business has done to show that your business is viable.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally sat, and it brought me to tears, looking at all the things that I've accomplished in 6 months. And that's not to say that there were not days that I was laying on my bathroom floor crying about it. It was hard work. But you know what? The thing that I can say now, and I say it with my full chest, throat, and 10 toes down, I did that shit. Nobody else did it. I did it. And ultimately, that's the thing that I think for a lot of us, we get caught up because so many people have told us what we can't do. So many people have told us, wait until the other side. Oh, maybe it'll be your turn later. No, it's your turn right now. Right now.
And I'm going to interject. Consider the source of the people who tell you what you cannot do. Yeah, they love you, but if it's family, they're accustomed to seeing you as like little boo-boo, or they project their insecurities, their lack of accomplishment, however you care to say it, on you. Don't bear that weight. That's not yours.
Graveyards are full of
Wait,
dreams. Watch
hold
this.
on.
Graveyards are full of dreams, but they ain't mine.
Let me get real close and like, yeah, don't carry that weight. That ain't yours.
It ain't yours.
All right.
It ain't yours.
Thank you, Auntie Yvonne. Always a pleasure. You are the people's champ. We love you so much. We love you
Love
so
y'all
much.
too. I love y'all.
All right, y'all. So, Victoria, thank you so much. Y'all, Victoria, she has a freebie as well. Y'all, I'm talking about y'all in my inbox. Okay, so listen. And I mean this now. It's in the app. It's been in the app since y'all woke up this morning. But we're gonna go and have the doggone website up too with the link too. Okay, since y'all, y'all like, please. But yeah, we're gonna make sure that those freebies are circulating heavy. Victoria, anything you want to? And we late for the DJ session, y'all. So we got to close now. But yeah, DM Victoria too, so she sees these flowers. Anything you want to say before we hop?
Just that I love all of you, and that y'all gonna have to charge it to my head and not my heart. The booth is open, even if it look kind of scant. Don't worry about it. I decorate it later. Come on in. I'm gonna hang out with y'all.
Ashay, the Buy Black. Yeah, we gotta go to DJs. The Buy Black market is open every single day, 5 days. Victoria's in there doing her thing. FYI, Victoria is also a contestant in the 2023 Blaze Business Awards. Yeah, Victoria, you gonna have to put your voting link in the feed so people can vote for you on the People's Choice side. But the app, somebody asked in the chat, what's the link for the app? It is on Apple and Android in 277 countries, so you should be covered, okay? But if you want the download link, just go to blazegroupllc.com. Every single thing you thought we were, okay? We a tech company. That's it. If it's not in the app, we don't do it. And that means everything we do is already in the app. We got to go deeper, slower and deeper for the Black woman. And that is what we're doing. Thank you so much, Victoria. Love you so much. And it's time to party, y'all.
Time to dance. Yay.
Time to dance. All right. So we'll see you in the next session. Remember, everyone, have your towel, your water, and your mat ready for Pilates. We're doing an hour of Pilates. So after you twerk, okay, we gonna keep it going, and then we're gonna go into some workshops, okay? Very technical workshops, like get your mind ready. That's how we do it in the summer. So yeah, love y'all deep. See y'all on the other side. Peace.